Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my latest purchase from Amazon. This is sold at various different retailers. I got mine from Amazon. This is the Cubitt Terra Smartwatch. I hope I'm saying that right, C-U-B-I-T-T. So with all my purchases, I like doing these videos in case there's somebody else sitting out there thinking about buying it. They want to get an idea of what does it look like when it comes in, what's quality like, etc. Have to give this company credit. It was sealed in plastic, and then you have a plastic piece here that is still sealed, which I always like. I know if you buy, Apple products, they come sealed in plastic. That's one of my complaints with Garmin products, is a lot of times they're not sealed in plastic, and I just like knowing that I'm not getting something that's been returned. Did want to show some of the features on the back. The one I'm getting is the warm beige. They also have this in a military green and a black. So let's open it up. What we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at it, and then once I figure out how to use it, how to power it on, I will show you some of the features of it. So here you go. Wow, this thing was really sealed. So basically your box is sealed in multiple places, and then this piece was sealed as well. So now we finally got it. Let's take a look at it. I have to say, for a smartwatch, their packaging is pretty fancy. Wow, this thing is cool. I just loved kind of this Desert Storm color. I thought the price point on this watch was excellent, especially when you compare it to Garmin or other brands. The strap is extremely soft, like really soft. Has a nice quick release strap. Give you a look at the back. Wow, this thing looks great. Has a Gorilla Glass crystal. I have 6.5-inch diameter wrist. Let me tell you, the strap is maybe the softest I've ever had on a smartwatch. I have pretty small wrist. I'm kind of towards the end of the band here, but really comfortable. I also like the double keeper on the back. Got some old G-Shock watches that have that. A lot of your watches have gone to a single clasp here. I don't know what you call that, but I like the way that this one has the double. The initial thoughts, the unboxing, everything looks great. Got their brand on the keeper here. You have two keepers on the strap. Nothing on the buckle. Nothing else anywhere on the strap other than got a little mark there. I wanted to show you the charging cable that it comes with. Oh, their charging cables are nice as well. Cable itself's a little bit thin. Type-C cable, should be a fast charger. And then we have a magnetic base. Nice. All right, so I just charged the watch, and I thought, you know what? Instead of setting it up and then showing it to you, we'll go through the setup together. I wanted to show you guys what the screen looks like. When you want to turn it on, it's going to be this top right button that powers it on. I also wanted to show it's got a nice crown on the side as well. I didn't show that when I was doing the unboxing. Now again, never used it. We're going to go through this together. So press the top right button. Hopefully you can see the screen okay. The screen is really nice. The display is extremely easy to read. It is a touchscreen watch, so I can use touchscreen or I can use the crown, and it's really responsive. Click next. So it says, hey, in order to set the watch, we will need to download the Cubitt Pro app from the App Store. So I just downloaded the app. I just created my account, and I am now connecting the phone to my cell phone. Let me say, so far, the Cubitt Pro app has been extremely easy to use. I am pairing the device to my phone. It's asking if I want to do phone notifications, and it's asking if I want to do Bluetooth calling. I guess I can show you guys this, just some of the basics. It's asking for my step goal for the day, active calories I'm trying to burn, my time preferences, first day of the week, my units of measurement, if you're an Apple user like me, it wants to connect to Apple Health. This is a big thing for me, is I want something that will write to my Apple Health. We can go through, let me zoom out just a little bit, show you guys the faces gallery. Looks like you can create your own watch face, and then you have some options down here you can choose from. I'll say this, they seem to have a lot of options. And so far, I don't see any of them that charge, which is kind of nice. You'll notice it just says installing watch face. We can see that it's currently doing it. And there we go, wow. So setup's piece of cake. The app works really well. Very responsive to the watch. Took no time to get it up and running. Let's see what we can do with this. So if I turn the crown, looks like I can get to my step information. Looks like maybe that's heart rate. Again, it is touchscreen as well. Nice and responsive. I don't know. Yeah, pretty standard to other watches. If I want to change my watch face, I can just press the screen. I'm not sure if you can, actually, there's an edit button. Let's see if we can edit our complications. It's like there's a dark mode, automatic. Wow. So I've had a few minutes to play with the watch. I wanted to just show you some basic navigation, just show you a couple of things. Again, the purpose of this video is just to kind of give you a quick unboxing. It works pretty much the same as other smartwatches out there. I wanted to mention the screen that I happened to pick a minute ago. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of the old 70s Hamilton LED display, so I actually might keep this one on here. If we press the crown, that's going to basically wake up our watch, turn on our main display, and then press it again, it'll take you to your app listing. You can use the crown to turn. Screen is extremely easy to see, and it's very responsive as far as the touchscreen functionality. So these are all your different apps. This bottom right button is basically going to be your back button. It'll also be your AI assistant buttons. You can check out my other channel if you want to see how that works. Press the crown again. I did want to show you how to go do a workout. That's probably the main thing here. You have a workout feature. You can't customize it, but what it's going to do is it's going to remember your most recent workout things. So that's good. At least you don't have to go through the list every time you want to find the specific sport you're doing. If you go all the way to the left, you'll see an option for more, and that would be where you can add any other sport. I don't know why they don't put them in alphabetical, but I'm going to try and show you all of the different sports that they have on here. And let me say, they have a lot of them. I was looking for ping pong, and sure enough, they have ping pong. So I think anything you would be looking to do, you will probably find it on here. Shouldn't say ping pong. It was listed as table tennis. Lots of stuff. And again, if you go do one of these, it will put it in that screen we saw earlier as a recently used activity. So next time when you go do it, you won't have to go through the list and find it. And again, if this company happens to be watching this video, I hope they will consider putting these in alphabetical order. So there's all of the different workouts. You can simply click on one, and then once it's there, you can click on it to go start it. So that's kind of basic. Hopefully you guys are able to see this okay. Turn on my overhead just in case. The only other thing I wanted to mention, it's kind of standard. You can swipe down. That's how you get to your notifications. You can swipe up. That's how you get to your control center. Control center does not appear to be customizable. So everything you see in here, you are going to have in here. I did want to mention that you can do watch settings either on the watch or you can do most of your settings on the app as well. And the app seems very easy to use. Just a couple other things that I can show you real quick. Let's go look at, I know a lot of people like things like the compass. Again, I have another channel where I will get into more specifics of the different apps on here. Again, you can press that bottom right button to go back. Altimeter, barometer, weather. There's my altitude, barometric pressure. The other feature I had to obviously show, at least give you a glimpse of it, is the flashlight feature. This watch has a full-on flashlight, both a white LED light as well as a red light. And you might be wondering, what does the red light do? If you're somebody who's a hunter like me, animals can't see that red light, so it's really beneficial if you're a hunter. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the watch. We're going to swipe up from the bottom, and that's how we are going to get to the flashlight. It will be an icon in your control menu. When you click on it, it's going to basically bring this up, and then you can set it however you want. We've got the red light. Look how awesome that is. It's basically coming out the front of your watch. There are other watches on the market, I won't mention any names, that cost 5 times the price of this watch, and I think the flashlight on this one blows those away. That's low, high, and then off. Again, on my other channel, I will do a full-on flashlight video where you can really see the full effect of it in darkness, but I just wanted to show you quickly how it works. All right, so I hope that if nothing else, that gave you a quick look at what this watch is like, at least what it looks like if you get it, if you turn it on, if you start playing with it. But this has been an unboxing of the Cubitt Terra Smartwatch. Thanks for watching.